These words come from notebooks my mother left behind. I found them after she passed. There was a time when I sorted my life very quickly. Good day or bad day, success or failure. This is working or this is falling apart. This person is good for me or this person is not. I didn't always say those things out loud, but I lived by them. It made life feel easier to manage when everything could be placed into one side or the other. But over time, life stopped cooperating with those neat categories. I remember seasons that looked good from the outside, work going well, things moving, life feeling more settled. And yet underneath it, I was still tense, still afraid of losing it, still trying to hold everything in place. And I remember other seasons that I labeled as bad almost immediately. Disappointment, loss, confusion, things not going the way I wanted. And only later did I realize those seasons were changing me in ways I couldn't see at the time. That is what began to shift something in me. I started to see that life was rarely as simple as I made it. What I called success often carried pressure with it. What I called failure sometimes led me somewhere more honest. What I called loss sometimes made room for something I would never have chosen, but still needed. And that changed the way I looked at my own life. Because I think many of us suffer not only from what happens, but from how quickly we decide what it means. We rush to label a season. We rush to label ourselves. We rush to decide whether something is good or bad before it has fully revealed what it is. I did that for years. But now I am slower. Slower to call something the best thing that has ever happened to me. Slower to call something a disaster. Slower to decide who I am based on one difficult season. And I think that shift can change a person. Not because pain stops hurting, not because loss becomes easy, but because you stop demanding that every moment fit into a clean category before you are ready to understand it. Sometimes what feels like a setback is also a turning. Sometimes what feels like a blessing carries its own cost. Sometimes life is more mixed, more unfinished, more human than we want it to be. For me, peace started to grow when I stopped needing everything to be one thing or the other. When I let life be more complex. When I let people be more human. When I let myself stay in the middle of something without rushing to name it. And sometimes that is where change begins too. Not in finally controlling life, but in allowing it to be more than one thing at once.